Hi, everyone. Welcome to our regular BrightID AMA. Good to have you here. We'll just ask and answer any questions that we have. I don't think we have a topic today. I was going to ask Donnie that. But be aware that if your video's on, you're being recorded to YouTube right now. So that's up to you if you want to be recorded. This is not a connection party. This is just asking questions about BrightID. So with that, I'll just open it up and see if anybody has any questions. If you think of any, you can raise your hand or type them into chat. Otherwise, we can just talk about what's new, what's happening with BrightID. So yeah, work continues on Unitap and also on Aura. And those are things that we've talked about in the past. I've also been working with different apps to upgrade to using blind signatures, which we've had for a while, but not all apps are using it. So I've been working with some apps on that. But I don't see Yazdani here. He was telling me earlier some stuff, some updates. He added some new networks to Unitap. So maybe we can go look at Unitap and see if we've got any new networks giving out gas tokens. So let's go to unitap.app. See what we've got in the gas tap. Nova Arbitrum. You can claim 0.00001 ETH. Hopefully that's enough to do something. Oh, look, Celo's here. Telos is here. So this is cool. We have some new chains. So add to MetaMask. So I guess MetaMask works with all of these. So if you want to try out some of these new chains and get some gas, go to Unitap. You just need to be BrightID verified to do that. You can try using all these networks, see what they're all about. The idea with Unitap is we want to turn people from crypto holders into crypto users. So we want people to use these networks, use all the cool dApps and tools that exist for these networks. And sometimes the barrier to get started is just that you don't have the little bits of whatever token is used for gas. So, I mean, a lot of these networks are really cheap for gas, but you still need to get some, and you don't want to buy it on an exchange. That doesn't make sense. And sometimes you don't want to send it around. You don't want to, maybe you want your wallet to be sort of incognito. So you don't want to send it from a known wallet. You just want to start fresh with a new wallet with some gas tokens. So Unitap is a great way to do that. So this is cool. This is what Yazdani was telling us about. A bunch of new networks. So go check out unitap.app. Gets better every day. Any questions so far about that? Let's see. Yeah, so one thing I'm really excited about is this token tap that's coming soon. The token tap is going to be more than just gas tokens, because right now you go to Unitap, you can get a bunch of gas tokens, which is great. It helps you out on the network. But let's say you got some gas tokens for Gnosis chain, you got some XDAI, and so now you're thinking, okay, well, what can I do on XDAI chain? Well, one of the cool things you can do, I guess I'm not sharing my screen anymore. I'll share it real quick. One of the cool things you can do is you can, let's see, share my screen. There it is. Okay. Is you can go to BrightDAO. You can go to one of these gardens DAO and start using a DAO. So let's see. Gardens XDI. That's weird. Why is that down? Maybe it's not XDI anymore. Let's just go here. So, like, there's some cool DAOs here, including BrightDAO. And to use BrightDAO, you need Bright tokens. You can buy them on HoneySwap, which is another cool thing you can do on Gnosis chain. But I think one of the cool things that you can do with Unitap, once it gets the token tap, not just the gas tap up, is you can give away some of these tokens, which we did. We had a when we launched the Bright token, we gave away a bunch of Bright tokens, and so there's like 1,300 people who are voting members of BrightDAO, and so you can vote on proposals and stuff. And like if we look at some of the most recent ones, like BrightID stars get paid through BrightDAO, work on BrightID Discord bot. Anyways, lots of stuff happens through the DAO, but you need Bright tokens to vote. And we gave away a bunch of those in a fair drop to BrightID users, but like there's new users all the time. And so we want a way to keep giving it out. And ideally with airdrops, you want to give it to people that actually care about the airdrop. So one of the things that we want to do with Unitap is say, here's a bunch of different tokens that you can possibly claim, but you're limited to 5 different tokens per week. So let's say Bright is one of those tokens, and maybe some of these other DAOs are also putting their tokens on Unitap so that you can claim some. But there would be a whole bunch of them that you could claim, like potentially hundreds, but you only get to pick 5 a week. So that forces you to give priority to the ones that you actually are going to use and actually care about. Because that's the thing you want when you're giving away tokens in an airdrop. You want it to go to people who actually care about your project and actually want to like participate in your project. So I think Unitap's going to be a great place for projects to do that. And I'm hoping it'll also be a great place to collect like mini UBIs, and a bunch of mini UBI added together equals a real UBI. So that's kind of like one of my dreams is universal basic income. So I think Unitap is a great thing, and I want to see more coming out of it. So I'm, pleased with all the developments on Unitap. So that's an update on that. Happy to see progress there. Let's see, what else do we want to see? What else? We have a new JavaScript SDK. If you're a developer, that's kind of cool. Aura is coming along. Aura is better. Let me show you what Aura looks like if you've never seen it. Aura.brightid.org. I'm going to log in here. So here I am with my 758 connections. Yes, I actually know most of these people. It's kind of scary. Anyways, so I can go here. So what Aura is, it's like you have your BrightID app, which allows you to make connections to people, and that's how you get verified. But if you want to go beyond that, just making connections and getting yourself verified, and you want to dig deeper into BrightID and get a higher level verification, actually not get a higher level verification. What it really is giving a higher level of verification. So not everyone has to be an Aura player. We think that maybe like 1% of BrightID users will be Aura players. But if you're an Aura player, you have the potential to give out this higher level verification, this Aura verification to other users so that they can get even better rewards than they could with the regular BrightID verification. So I can go in my community and I can start rating people. Like I can give them ratings. Like here's Emily. I can give her all the way from Sybil if I know she's fake. There's like negative ones for suspicious, and there's bad vibes, good vibes, all the way up to like really honest. So I'm going to give her some good vibes. because I like her, but I don't haven't done the research to like give her a higher score. So I'm gonna do that. Oh, that's funny. There's an error. Okay. Well, anyways, pretend that works. So then after that, if she's an aura player, so that rating her already gives her like a higher score in the aura verification. But then I can give other aura players, that 1% of users, some energy, and they can give me energy. And it's kind of like experts rating the expertise of other experts. And then in turn, they're the ones that get to give people this aura verification. So that's kind of what that is. Yeah, so it's cool. Like it's been progressing, and like that's if I want to rate him. If I want to give him energy, I can give him, decide how much energy I want to give to other people. So anyways, this is a cool tool that's coming along. If you want to join the closed beta, just talk to some folks at BrightID, tell them that you want to join the Aura Discord, and then you can start giving feedback on this tool. But yeah, we want it to be the best tool possible for Sybil hunters. So any questions so far about any of this new stuff? I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Normally, Philip has like tons of stuff topics that he wants to talk about. And he's probably more tapped into the crypto scene than any of us. So he always knows like new cool things to talk about. A lot of times I'm just heads down, like developing and architecting and helping out with integration. So, but do any of you have anything that's on your mind? Any questions or things you'd like to know about? All right, we may end this one.
We saw on unit of page like we can donate and we can help. You want to explain about that?
Sure. Thank you. Good question. So who can donate, who can help on Unitap? So we're looking for, on Unitap, we're looking for projects and networks that are willing to put up some of their own token to be distributed to people. Like I said, I think it's a great way for DAOs to reach more people. Or if you have some other project that has a token, you want to reach more people. You want to reach the right people, but you want to spread it out and like reach a broader range of people, but you still want interested people, then I think Unitap's a great way. And yeah, you can donate. So you can talk to the Unitap team and get your project listed. If you see a project that you like and you want to donate, I'll show you how to do that. Yeah, because anyone can donate. We've made it really easy to do that. So let me go back to Unitap. Let's go back to Unitap. Unitap. So let's see. I guess I'll go to the gas tab. Do I have to scroll all the way to the bottom? Okay, this list is going to start getting really long, but here at the bottom, help fund gas fees. So look at this. If I let's say I really like Cello, which I do, and I have some Cello in my wallet and I want to put it in the pool that gets given out to users, I can just connect my wallet and put in some Cello right here. And then it adds to the pool. It'd be cool if it showed how much was in the pool right now, but right now you can claim 0.001 Cello. Clicking on here, and I assume that that's enough to like get some stuff done on the Cello network, so you can get started, get your feet wet on Cello. And this is made possible by people donating their tokens using this button down here. So yeah, anyone can do that. Anything else? Any other topics anyone wants to explore during our time?
Can I ask a question?
Sure, please do.
How big is the BrightID.
I'll show you. So let me share my screen again. Let's go, and this is a tool anyone can use. It's called explorer.brightid.org. And you can actually log in. The graph of BrightID is anonymous. It's just a bunch of points. A computer can read it. Computer doesn't know who anybody is. Nobody looking at it from the outside can know who anybody is. But if you log into it, which anybody can do, if you go to your BrightID app in the left menu, under your profile, you'll see that you have something called an Explorer code, and you have a you have an Explorer code, and you have a, oh, you can also scan the QR, so that's even easier. So you scan your QR and you log in with BrightID. And once you do that, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to, I mean, it looks really cool, but I'm not going to do it because I don't want to like show all my friends in the graph. But what will happen is once you log in, it'll show you in this graph, in this giant graph of dots, like you and all your friends and where you are in the graph. So you'll start to see like these dots will start to have faces and names, just the ones that you know. You can't see everybody. But yeah, each one of these dots is a BrightID user. And then the BrightID algorithms analyze this graph to figure out which ones are unique persons and which ones are not yet known. Because if someone is not yet verified, it could be that they are a civil attacker. It could also be that they're they just don't have enough information in the BrightID system to be verified yet. So they're kind of in this unknown bucket. And then there's people that are positively verified as like unique humans in the BrightID graph. And yeah, like you can see your little neighborhood if you log in. Otherwise, it just looks like a bunch of dots. So anyways, it's kind of fun. So play around with explore.brightid.org. It's kind of fun to play around with. Does that help answer your question? Oh, you asked how many? There's like 60,000. Oh, I'll show you another place you can look besides there. You can also look at apps.brightid.org. You can look in the apps tab and you'll see some of these apps and you'll see which ones are the most popular. But if you scroll down to the bottom, there's some statistics. So there's like 69,000 users and 15 applications that you can try out. Some of them like are going to be more useful to you than others. Like I think a lot of people find Gitcoin and Rabbit Hole useful. OneHive, it's cool, but like if you're into DAOs and DAO governance and stuff like that, it's cool to use, but some people just won't get it. Actually, honestly, some people won't get any of this stuff. Like I have a lot of friends who they're just like donating using quadratic funding, learning things about crypto and getting paid to do so, and like, you know, using other like DAOs and tools like that. Oh, look, Unitap's over here. It's just like they just don't get it yet. Maybe one day, I'm sure one day that there'll be some tools on here and some apps on here that are more like mainstream, I guess you could say. But for like us DAO geeks and Ethereum geeks and stuff, there's a lot of really cool stuff on here that you can use. And like I said, it's almost 70,000 users right now. So, but we got to grow much bigger than that. Like I think Unitap, that thing I showed you, is going to grow to be like millions of people.
Verified in this app.
Sorry, what did you ask about being verified in an app?
Yeah, because you know, in such kind of apps, you need to be known and you need to have users that you known before in the app to be verified. For me, it takes almost 1 week and I'm still not verified because my neighbors and my friends,
Oh,
nobody
right.
using the apps, and maybe that's one big problem for the people who
Yeah, that is a big
want to
problem.
use this kind of apps.
Yeah, that is a big problem. So with like with the Aura verification, which is a stronger verification, you have to actually know someone who's playing the Aura game, or you have to play the Aura game yourself. And actually to play the Aura game, you also have to know other Aura players. So it's kind of like this chicken and egg problem. And the idea is that over time, it'll become easier and easier for someone in your network to find someone else in some other network. Because like, let's say the Aura verification, you just have to find someone in your circle of friends who knows someone in their circle of friends who's already using Aura. And then that person that you know, that friend of yours, can get you verified in Aura if they're willing to become an Aura player. So, but right now we have something called connection parties, which is like a stopgap solution. It's like a shortcut for people who don't know anyone in BrightID yet. What you can do is you can go to meet.brightid.org and you can check out, here, let me share my screen again, show you what it looks like. You've probably already been there, but I'll share it with you. So if you go to meet.brightid.org, you can see in your language, you can see when the meetings are, and you can choose one that fits you. And then you'll find someone, there'll be one person, the host of that connection call, will already be a BrightID user, already verified, have the ability to help you get verified. And it's also fun. You get to meet other people from around the world and practice making connections, learn what BrightID is and how to use it. So it's a fun introduction to BrightID that anyone can do. And the result of that of coming to one of these is that you'll get this basic verification that you can use for a lot of these apps. A lot of these apps are still just using that basic meets verification that you can get from one of these BrightID meets. So I encourage you to come to meet.brightid.org, find something in the calendar that works for your time and your language, and get that meet verification. Have you tried that yet?
Thank you. I just tried to manage to be at some of these meetings, but I didn't
Yeah, it's hard.
succeed
Sometimes
yet.
it's hard to find a time, but I really appreciate that you're connecting some of your friends to BrightID. I think that's great. That shows that you have an interest in BrightID itself. Like,
Yeah, I just tried to bring my wife and my friends to come to
that's awesome.
BrightID, and then we can verify each other, and then we go to these meetings to get verified.
Oh, that's perfect. And you've got a head start on almost all BrightID users that you have some close friends and relatives that are already in BrightID, because what you can do is you can set up social recovery, which is something a lot of people struggle with, because they're like, well, I don't have anyone I trust, or like, I've only ever gone to a connection party. I don't have any friends or family, and I'm afraid to ask them to use BrightID, so I'm not going to set up my social recovery. But it sounds like you've got everything you need to set up social recovery, which is great, because that means that, like me, you get to keep your BrightID forever. Because a lot of people will come in and be like, oh, I lost my phone, or I accidentally deleted it. How do I get my BrightID back? And we say, well, did you set up social recovery? And they say no. And then we say, well, you have to start over and go to another meets party. But if you set up social recovery, you get to keep that BrightID for life, keep all your achievements and everything. So that's great. So you're already well on your way. And I think because like you're making connections like that, I think you'll also be maybe you'll be a good Aura player. What we're hoping is like people who have an interest in BrightID, interest in making connections, helping other people get verified, and going a little bit further with BrightID will come play the Aura game. And that's something that's like, you help more people get verified. And eventually we want it to be something where like you can get paid to do that. So yeah, definitely look out for the Aura game when it comes out.
When where can I apply for that portal in the
Yeah.
Discord?
So let me go ahead and let's see. Send a message. Are you in the BrightID Discord? Have you come to the BrightID Discord before? Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I am there.
Okay, you are there? Okay, good. So send a message to someone who has the star role. Send a message and say, like, you can find, I'm probably on there right now. You can send me a message and say, please add me to Aura, and I'll add you to the Aura Discord, and then we can get you using Aura. Right now, it's just a beta. It's not actually really used by any applications, but it's good to get used to using it so that when it does start being used as a verification method, you'll already have a head start and you and your friends will already be Aura verified.
Okay.
Great. Yeah. So yes, we're looking for more beta testers. So just send a message to a BrightID star on Discord and ask for the Aura Discord server, and they'll invite you to the Aura Discord server where you can start using Aura. Great. Let's see. Any other questions today? Okay, I think we might end 10 minutes early today, but I appreciate being able to show you what we've been up to, and I appreciate the questions. Thank you, Alk, for asking questions, and hopefully some people on YouTube will see this and also get some good answers. So thank you everybody for being here. With that, I think we'll close it. Have a good week. Hope to see you around. Come to our Discord, hang out, ask us some questions. And yeah, we'll see you all later. Have a good week. Bye.